Hiya, it's Ruth here, and I'm in Bluenown, English Language Hub in Crieff in Scotland. And next week is the beginning of our holiday season, our first booking. Our first client comes to us to spend time in the hub and explore Scotland on an immersion English holiday. So I thought it might be interesting just to share a little bit of the processes behind this. So obviously, one thing that I'm busy with is sort of like researching trips, and we are doing a number of really cool exploring Scotland, exploring Scottish culture trips. But we do spend time in this space as well. I mean, I refer to it as no classroom teaching, but you might be surprised. There's like a few traditional elements and a few non-traditional elements. So I thought I'd just show you 4 objects that I've just made sure that we have in the space to welcome our first clients. So the first one is possibly a little bit surprising for all the time I spend talking about how we do things differently. It's quite simple photocopy ink and printer ink, because we do, like, there it's not just talking. We do practice exercises. We use a number of resource textbooks, and I'm very much a believer of writing and reading as really important elements to the course to help get the information that you're learning, the new structures or the drills, the language that we're practicing, memorized. And of course, there's a wealth of ELT textbooks and course books that are designed to help learners in this way. It's certainly not the only thing we do. It's not even half of what we do, but probably about 10 to 20% of our classroom time, or like time spent learning English in this hub, does use kind of conventional resources like that, because they are a great way to introduce new structures. The point of doing an immersion English course is then to take that new knowledge outside of the space and practice it in the community, and practice it all across the different activities that you do for over that week. So that, I think, is the most conventional one that I've got to show you. And of course, to accompany that, stationery, nice pens. We've got a selection of pens and coloured pens and things. And this is where it gets a little bit different and a little unusual from other language classes. All my students get gifted a kind of blank sketchbook notebook when they arrive. So this is where they're going to use a combination of journaling techniques and traditional ELT techniques, like writing down new words, collecting them, and keeping a diary of the week that they spend here with us, in terms of any of the English content they're learning, but much more than that, the names of people, little descriptions of like new food that they try, just so that when they go away, they don't just have the English inside their head. They've got this point of reference, something that's really physical and can be cherished. So this is because I love nice stationery, and I think it's just it's a great tool for learning. I think a new sketchbook or a new notebook can get everybody kind of excited about what they're going to be learning. And then lastly, I always make sure our Dymo tape is in stock. And I know this is a bit retro, but I love it. If you don't know what it is, it's just basically printed labels. You can see Molly, my daughter, has taken over this machine and labelled it with her own interpretation. She uses it for fashion scrapbooking. But what we use it for is a way of just kind of making this interesting and exciting and keeping the content fresh. So for example, if we have like a theme, so for example, one day we might be talking about water and looking at not just adjectives associated with water, but everything from rivers to artwork, music that relates to water, cool stuff like that. So that's it. Those are the 4 things that I'll be using in my class next week for my students' immersion English holiday. Let me know in the comments if anything surprises you. Bye.